He pulls a plant out. I think because I just doubt that he was putting that plant out before I moved in. But I think it was to keep my people from going over there. But his people be the ones that be walking around it.
Right.
Because he is serious. Like, bro, where you at? My appointment is now. I think you should find his number and call it. I think the number's on the sign out front. You should call it. Because he's showing here. He usually be here, okay? He be here all day. Yes. He be here all day. I be saying, well, because that's the thing that tickled me. Is like, he puts that plant there. It's like, I put a camera up immediately. I put a camera up as soon as I moved in. Where's his camera? He needs to put a camera. He needs to put a camera. Yeah, the plant's not stopping anything. And then if you had a camera, then you would see somebody's out here. Because he want to ring my bell so bad, but he know that's my bell. Yeah, because I couldn't answer. I couldn't answer a single question. I have no idea. I can tell you what I just told you. He be here. So if he's supposed to be here, I imagine he will be here.
Right. Okay. So.
But the hours that he got on the door are not the hours that he be here. At all. But I think that everybody here already knows that this building is being purchased by the DOT. And so I think they all have other locations.
Okay.
I know that the owner of the building used to be in this spot. And he was a pediatrician. So he moved his pediatrician practice to Duluth a while ago. But then he's like, he thought it would have been purchased by now. It's not even, they're not done yet. They've not dropped off the dollars yet. But yeah. I'll be glad when I get mine. I think it finally got hot in that little greenhouse. Little greenhouse in there. It's not, there's no airflow in that spot there. He figured it's like that, I think. I feel like I've seen that guy before too. Is an acupuncture like chiropractor where you have to keep going back?
Yeah.
I'm on top of that.
Yep.
So it's not a permanent fix.
It's supposed to after a couple of sessions, but you know,
okay.
like chiropractor. Once you go, you gotta keep going.
Yeah, well, I figured out how to pop my own back.
Yeah, I need to learn, so I ain't
because they was killing me. Yeah. And then it wasn't even always good like that. I needed to be 100% every time, or I don't even want to.
Right.
Hey, I'm about 15. Sweater. Okay. That's enough.
Yeah, family.
You're being obnoxious.
Man, like
do he take walk-ins? Because I would assume that he take appointments. Maybe he ain't show up. That's crazy. Because somebody else did just come in here a little bit before him. I wonder how long them appointments last. I got questions. You ever been?
I never did them.
You researched it?
Nah, not yet. Cause I was like, I'm tired of doing all this extra stuff.
I watched a couple videos, but I wasn't convinced. I was not sold.
Because I'm like, they just picking needles.
Yes. Well, and then I saw somebody leave the other day. It was a girl. She had like a tank top on, and she had like those cup marks on her back. So I think they're doing cupping also. Okay. They might. I mean, I don't know what all counts as acupuncture, but
I don't know neither.
But maybe cupping is part of it. I don't know. But the lady had cup prints all over her back. So I said, okay, I'm definitely down for some cupping. But like, how much are you charging for that? Because I can probably get my kids on that job.
You can get your own cup.
Yeah, I got
you. Because I got my own
cups.
cup.
Yeah, them cups ain't that much.
I got my own. I go on YouTube. Like if something bothering me, I would YouTube how to cup this particular area.
Do it work?
Yep.
So you already done some cupping?
Yeah, I got my own cups. I don't do that. In a minute, I'm about to buy my own little grasping tool and grasp myself too.
What is that?
It's like a piece of metal rod type tool, and you rub it against until you get like all the little particles out. That feel like you rubbing little bumps.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another massage type thing.
Okay. So.
I even got massage boots, girl. You know, you put your legs in and they come all the way up to here.
And it massages your legs?
Like it squeeze on your leg. I got those too.
Okay.
That people go get to sit in for hours. I got that too.
All right then.
I used to go to
I didn't even know that existed.
Mm-hmm.
I need something to hug my whole back and
see, that's what I'm looking for, something for my back. I ain't found it yet.
My whole back be like, ooh, please. Anything. I be rolling out on the yoga wheel all the time.
Listen.
Daily. It's a part of my daily.
I got the, yeah, he's Korean, I think.
See him?
Mm-hmm.
Just a little guy?
Mm-hmm. I bet y'all can go there. He probably could heal my back.
Probably. We're going to have to find out. One of us going to have to be brave.
I'm like, you go first. You get poked.
You know, I don't really like needles, but people just be laying there like it ain't, like they don't even feel it.
Right.
So do they not feel it? Is that
So,
possible? That it can heal me, but I don't even feel it?
The guy that I know, he said that the first time you, like the first couple of times you do it, it is a little painful.
Okay, so you do feel it, but you get used to it.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know.
He said it's like little pinches.
Cause that tattoo needle, that's what they tell me that feel like, and that mug don't feel like no little pinches.
Right.
That thing feel like it's trying to cut through my bone.
That part.
I don't even know. I don't either. And it's crazy because I want tattoos, but I just, when am I going to get the next one? I don't know because.
I got like 12 of them and still don't like tattoos.
Ooh, I got 3 and I don't know if I'm going to make it to 12, but I want to. Right. I want to tattoo my whole entire left side, but I don't know how I'm going to pull that off.
Girl, this sick. Well, they got numbing cream now.
The lady put numbing cream on me, then she walked away like she was waiting for it to start working.
Yep.
She came back, it felt like she waited too long. Because it didn't numb no, I wasn't feeling numb. I'm like, girl, you just wasted both our time.
Right.
Because it still hurt. You might as well just kept going.
She had a good cream.
She must have. She got the cheap stuff. I think she sprayed it anyway. It's probably some of that throat numbing spray. That ain't gonna work.
I'm done.
But I done stopped drinking coffee in an effort to see if it makes my back stop hurting. Because I seen somebody say they didn't drink coffee for like 10 days and their back pain was gone, and then they drank coffee again and their back pain came back. And I was like, is coffee hurting my back? I like coffee, but I can do without it if it's hurting me.
Could you tell the difference?
I want to say a little bit, like a little bit. My back still hurts, but not as bad as it did, and it's only been 2 days, so it might, like if my back pain go away because of coffee, I'm going to tell everybody. Because why should we be in pain if all we got to do is drink tea instead? Because now I'm drinking green tea. What's the diff? Well, green tea is anti-inflammatory. And coffee might be inflammatory, according to, because I've been doing everything I'm supposed to do. I have been losing weight, but it's not a lot, not very fast.
But you know everything counts though. Yeah,
it takes its time. I don't mind taking its time. I can see the shapes changing and happening. I got this curve on my leg I never had before. So I ain't mad about it. Why I get that wrong? Oh, snap, girl. Because I'm going to tell you, it's been a while. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen nothing. But I also can't see my stomach when I look down no more. So that's cool. So I used to see my stomach. When I looked down, I couldn't see my feet. I see stomach. But now I can see my feet again. That's cool. I didn't even think my stomach was that big, except that I couldn't see my feet. I could. I had to tilt back.
He probably wasn't expecting nobody to be over here in this part.
Well, we've been over here for like 6 months. I'm pretty sure I've seen that guy before. So we haven't been working out front this whole time. I've only been working out front since Steven got here, and it's a new guy.
He does hair?
He does, yep. Locs, same as me. He's doing the same thing.
Well, he back in the office right there?
No, he right here next to me.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask you where your students coming over here that you had at that other location?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not everybody. Lexi's not here anymore. She's She's been gone since right before we moved over here. So
Lexi is
darker skinned girl.
the heavy-set girl. You had one other stylist. Like, if it's ever, I'm not gonna lie, you had me, I think that girl name, what was that girl name? Who had a little boyfriend that was sitting in there the whole time.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, she didn't last very long. Yep, that was it.
Okay. I wouldn't go to her, but you had another one there. I was like, I told my mom, I said, if Tiffany can't do my hair, I'm gonna have to go check her out. The one that you had in your shop.
Was she light skin? Dark skin?
I think she was like brown skin.
Yeah, that's Lexi. She had moved on to greener pastures, I suppose. Mm-hmm. She was in school when she started, so she finished school and got her dream job, and this was not it. You know, this is my dream job. Yeah, it's not everybody's dream job. I mean, I kind of knew she was on her way out because she had cut her own locks off, and I was shocked and appalled.
Yeah, she had some nice locks.
Yeah, but then I have Ty. Ty is light skinned. She's heavy set, but she's lighter.
I haven't seen her.
And yeah, she normally works evenings. But she'll be here in a minute because her client just texted me saying she was going to be late. So.
Well, I mean, I ain't going nowhere. You know, as you can see, I would stay loyal.
But yeah, everybody that is here has a general understanding of how things are done here.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's too much other information out in the world.
Yeah.
And I don't like the information. It's bad.
Let me tell you, I told you.
Everybody.
Did I tell you it is one other lady that do locks, and she put spritz in the people's head?
That's wild.
And so she does the girl who just called me, she do her braids. And I told her, nah, you don't need to go back to her. I said, no disrespect. I said, she don't.
Spritz.
Right, I said, and so.
Spritz is horrible.
But Sheena was like, well, I had to tell her not to use spritz in my hair. I'm like.
You should not tell nobody that because spritz is not necessary for any style.
And guess what she said?
What?
Oh, well, I only use it to make sure it stay in place and hold. I said, you know what?
But they didn't do it right, and it should stay in place. If you do it the right way, it should stay in place.
You know how many people
Spritz they use for like those updos and stuff that's slick with relaxer and gel and stuff. This is not something you put on locks or braids.
The sad part is, I ain't seen spritz in a while.
I know. Ain't nobody using that no more.
Right. That's why I was like.
It's just really bad for your hair. It tears it. I mean, it makes it so hard that if anything touches it, it breaks.
And
Spritz
she was
is the worst thing
I've
ever seen in the world.
She was putting in, this man came, and I was like, yo, you gonna make his hair worse.
Yeah.
She just she couldn't do mine. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick to where I'm at. I don't need you. I'm good over here. And all because I told Shane, I said, stop telling my business. All because she told her, this before I came back to you, I was looking for a new stylist, and that was like the most uncomfortable conversation I had with her. I was like, well, what do you use when you do locks? And she was like, oh, she gave me some locking gel, like she showed it to me. I said, is that something you made, or did you buy, someone? She was like, I purchased it, but it's very healthy. It's for locks. And I'm like, okay. And she was like, then I make some of my own stuff. I said, well, what do you make? And do you have pictures so I can see
what the work look like?
Well, I'm just getting my stuff started. She ain't had no locks for real.
Okay, what?
Right, so I said, okay, so Sheena was recording for her because she wanted to do content. And I happened to be in there when 2 people came that she had to do with locks. And I'm just looking at her. I said, Sheena.
Oh, you saw her do the locks?
Yeah, I saw her do the locks.
Oh.
First and foremost, the way, so I know. And then again, I don't know, so I wouldn't know. So this guy here was like really mad, but he had those, what are them locks called that they have in Florida?
Wicks?
Wicks, okay.
Because Florida's really freeform, and that's where they just let it grow.
Okay.
Wicks is, if you're getting it done, it's probably Wicks.
Okay, so he had Wicks, but I saw her, I'm like, I know it got to be a better way to do it. She took his wig, she cut it down the middle. It was like she didn't. How can I explain it? Like, I feel like if a person would have came to you and they had wigs, but they wanted it to look a little bit more healthy, okay, I understand you might have to cut it through the middle, but I'm sure you would have probably did something like when you have to wash it, you probably would have did it just in case they had like damage control or something, or asked them some questions. It's just the way she handled it, and I was just like, oh, no, ma'am. So then she took the locking gel.
It felt wrong. You gotta trust your instinct. You gotta trust
So she twisted, she sprayed the spritz on it, she put it to the side. She got the other one. She put
Wait,
whatever.
what? She's twisting it and she's putting the spritz on as she's
yes,
twisting. Oh,
like
no.
so. What she did was she put the locking gel, right?
I thought we were talking about like a once over at the end.
No,
like,
no.
that's bad enough.
So she
no.
put the locking gel on the his wicks. She did this with her hand with his wicks. She sprayed it and then she put it down. She got another wicks. She did the same thing. So now I was like, okay, that. Mm-mm. So then the other
I don't like
lady
that
came,
at all.
right?
There's a guy that makes a product called Spray and Lock. So his product looks like that, but it's like I feel like his product might be just like Pump It Up because he'll take his hand, he'll spray and lock on it. This is his advertisement, and he put the fork on his hand, and the fork hold to his hand.
Oh, no,
Why would I want my hair that sticky?
I don't want my, that's like that girl putting that gorilla glue on her head.
His clients got hella lint all in their hair.
I know they do, and I get lint. And you don't even put a lot of stuff in mine.
Because like, why would I want a fork to stick to my head? That means everything gonna stick to my head. I bet that stuff impossible to get out.
And I know it stink. Sorry, I had to say it. I know it stink.
I used to love the smell of Pump It Up, but I still wouldn't want that. Well, you know the hair stink because everything's sticking to it.
Yeah.
Even since. Because you know they say if you smell a bad smell, there's particles of that, whatever that thing is. Like if you smell poo, there's particles of that poo getting in your nose.
Yeah.
No, man.
Listen, let me tell you something. Like my mom, well, you know, my mom, I think she just be boosting you up. But when she saw after you did my hair right, but I had to agree with her. She was
no. Your mom, though, look at the picture on my background. And I just realized it the other day.
It's so funny. So when she saw,
that's your mom on my. That's
I'm talking about how she talked about my hair, right?
Oh, yeah.
So she was like,
your hair back?
Listen, when the last time you did my hair, and I had to agree with her because I'm like, damn, she is right. She was like, oh my God, your hair look brighter. Remember when I said that when I left here? I was like, damn, why my hair look like it got light to it?
Like a different color.
Yeah, now remind you the girl that I with, and I'm not talking bad about it, I told you this before. She would do my hair. We would sit under the bowl. Remember she did the it's like a sauna type thing. The
like a steam?
The steam.
Okay.
And so I would ask her because sometimes when she did the steam, it made me sick.
Really?
Yeah, and I
that thing might have been dirty.
Okay, I figured, and I told her to stop doing it, but she was like, "No, that's just a regimen that we have to do. All y'all hair you need to open up your pores or something."
Girl, if you ain't cleaning the mold out of that bad boy, don't put that on me, and I can't breathe and stuff.
And so
Not
my mom,
sick.
Yes, my mom said every time you left there, she said your hair just looked like it was done, but it was dull. And I was like, damn. So when I got here, she was like, it just looked healthy, and I was like, well, I don't know what she did. She just retwisted. She ain't put nothing on, you know. Right. I said, I think it's because, you know, maybe how she washed my scalp. My scalp did feel refreshing because even when I walked up here, I'm like, damn, my scalp feels fresh as hell. And I didn't have that much to think about it. When I came to you, you don't see like no lint in my head. Every time I used to go back over there, I used to have like a lot of lint in my hair. So it's funny when you say that because now I'm thinking like,
using
what
something
was
sticky.
she using? Yeah.
And yeah.
It had to be.
And what I'm using is less. Like you just clean the hair and then let it be clean. That way, when you go out into the world, you're not collecting as much because you're gonna be collecting dust anytime you walk through
dust. You know when I work out,
but you ain't gonna collect as much.
And then with me being in the gym all the time, I have a habit of doing this.
Make sure it's
and I'm like, damn. But that's why it's funny because when I seen her do that spritz shot, I was like, oh no, man, we're not doing that. And my hair, dread be over here, and then the lock be over like.
Because that'll make your hair so hard. But what I've seen with spritz is I had one guy ever that I knew used it, and he told me, but I didn't know he had been using anything. I went to wash his hair as usual. Now, mind you, he had only started his locks maybe a couple months, so they were still brand new. And I went to wash him, and all of a sudden, I seen all these white, like, spots in his hair. And I'm like, what is this white, like this white gunk in your hair? And so I'm like trying to clean it out. I'm doing all kind of detoxes and stuff, putting them under the dryer with Dawn dish detergent, trying to get it out because I'm trying to pull it out, and it's like, it's like soft. It's like gummy, right? And it's like inside his locks, and it's like gummy. I asked him what he used, and he said he had been using Suave Spritz. And I said, why would you do that? I didn't tell you to do that. And he said, well, I just wanted it to be less frizzy. I said, did it work? Because how is spraying spritz on it going to make it less frizzy? There's nothing that can make it less frizzy except for actually getting it done.
Right.
When I do it, it looks less frizzy. That's it. Until it's fully locked. It's going to be frizzy.
You ain't got no oil. I ain't got nothing in my hair. I spray it with a little water.
So this spritz had locked into his, because it wasn't fully locked, his hair had grabbed it and pulled it inside and was locking it in.
So were you able to ever get it out?
And I wasn't able to get it out, and I thought after his hair dried, maybe it would turn back black, because when he came in, I didn't see it. So it wasn't until I washed it that I could see it. And so I'm thinking maybe it'll turn back black, or maybe it'll be invisible when it's dry. No, after his hair was done and freshly retwisted, the hair looked great, but there was these white spots all in it, and they were gummy. And so what I told him, because listen, this man was in tears on his way out. Grown man in tears because his hair had white spots on it, and you still gotta pay me. So and it's like, it's too late for me to color it now. We've done your whole head. It doesn't make any sense. So I sent him to the hair store to get, that black spray, like hair color spray, what is temporary. I sent him to spray it black, spray the white spots black until his next appointment. And his next appointment, I colored it. I colored it to make him match his hair, just so you wouldn't see it, because I couldn't get it out. There was no getting it out. It was gummy, like the stuff the teachers used to put on back of posters. It was like that, but it was like wrapped up in it. It had to be a whole lot. Okay, and so over time it started to get hard. So every time I would retwist his hair, I would feel like it would be hard, and it slowly started to chunk away. So I think eventually it was gone, because I would have little black chunks, because I had turned them black. But there would be little black chunks on my hand, and I would have to wipe them like.
I bet he was like, I bet y'all want to do this again.
And it was his boyfriend's. I said, because where did you even get some spritz from? Like, why would you even have that? I wouldn't expect to tell a man not to use spritz. I'm like, where would you get that? He said it's his boyfriend's. He had a white boyfriend, and his white boyfriend used to spike his hair. And that's like the cheapest spritz too. Suave spritz. Oh my god, the cheapest spritz. And it just turned. It was crazy. So that's why I tell people, like, I say no oil daily, but like it's really no everything. Like you don't need any of this stuff. I have people that I retwist with nothing but water. Like their hair's fine. Their hair's fine. Their retwist lasts just as long. Like this is just, I like the smell, I like the shine. It's only shiny for a few days before the shine kind of dissipates, but your hair still looks fresh and good. So this is why.
Water ain't gonna work over here. You got that.
Water will work. I promise it will.
Yeah, I got that.
I promise I can do it. I promise it's the technique. It has nothing to do with the product. The product just kind of adds a little good smell. It has, but it's water based, so it evaporates. So the difference between my product and other people's product is it's mainly a water-based, aloe-based product. So it evaporates over time instead of just sitting there and clogging up your scalp while your dead skin cells and your sweat and your oil try to come out. It goes away after a couple of days. That way your scalp can breathe and do what it has to do, because your scalp has a natural process it's going through, and putting all this crap on it does not help it.
So I got a question. When I came in today, did my hair feel brittle? Okay, so the reason I asked that is because I will honestly say I always thought
it was brittle.
It was brittle, and only because I don't put nothing, like, since you told me not to put nothing in my hair, I ain't put nothing in my hair, but I used to put like castor oil in my hair. I used to put stuff in there, but it felt brittle, and then with all the sweat I do, I drink a lot of water. But
that's what oil does. That's what oil does to your hair. It makes it feel brittle. I think it's funny because on the packages for oil, it'll say dry brittle hair, but it's actually telling you this is how you get dry. In my opinion, it's telling you this is how you get dry brittle hair, because
I don't put nothing in my hair at all.
It's causing that by blocking moisture, right? Moisture is actually water, and if you put oil there, then you won't get water in, and water is what makes your hair feel soft and supple. Oil blocks that, so then it feels hard and brittle. Hated it.
I just put a little water on there and be like, just like you told me. My hair get the itching, I'll put a washcloth on it and I scratch it with the washcloth. And I call it a day.
That's all you need to do. Water is fine. It doesn't hurt anything. But usually if it's starting to itch, nothing's going to help it but being washed. Because itching is an indicator that's dirty.
Time to wash? Okay.
Yeah. Itching is your body saying, hey, get this off of me.
Well, I came in time because it was time for it to get washed. Because I was like, oh, my head itching so bad.
That means that the oil that your scalp has been making has built up with dead skin cells, especially if you can see flakes. If you can see flakes, you've got a lot of dead skin cells mixed with oil.
I don't know if I seen flakes. I ain't pay attention.
Well, that's good. That's still that's a pretty healthy scalp if you don't see the flakes.
Okay.
But dead skin cells, oil, and sweat builds up eventually.
Did you see any flakes?
Nope.
Okay, good. That means something.
Nope, I didn't feel any either. I'll be looking when I'm shampooing. When I start scratching, I'm looking for the flakes. Because if I feel the flakes, then I try to scrape them up.
That shampooing, I was in there like, okay, I can't go to sleep. Oof, I'm tired.
You better went to sleep. I'll wake you up. I try to wake people up gently, because I done woke people up the wrong way before, not knowing that they would sleep. Like one time I had a guy, I didn't know he was asleep because, You know, normally when somebody sleep in my chair, they nodding, you know, and I'm having to wake them up to hold their head where I need it. But he wasn't nodding at all, so I'm thinking he fine. I went to lower the chair so I can work on the top, and this man started freaking out, and I'm like, "You okay?" He was like, "I was asleep. I thought I was falling." Yeah, he freaked out, and I didn't even know he was asleep. I said, "I wish everybody could sleep that good."
That part.
Because otherwise, y'all gonna have to stay awake. You can't hold your head up that good. You gonna have to stay awake.
I'm up here trying again. Be disappointed.
Oh, it ain't working? What's
Now,
wrong?
in there, I was messing it up. My phone kept freezing up.
Oh,
So you might have to release some dates.
that's fine. No, if
Okay.
you didn't book it, it'll
I
delete
ain't
after a
even
while.
get a text message, so now I got one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I get your whole.
Now you know you in.
Yeah, I done pinned your app right up top. It'll be alright. I'll be back that Friday, the 21st November.
Right before Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
That's a good time. You got in too, because there's a lot of people ain't gonna get in.
That part. And I should have did it when my mama told me to. I was like, nah. Because she was like, you better go ahead and book your appointment for Thanksgiving. But I'm going to go ahead and book mine because I know she's going to be busy. So I think she booked hers. But she stayed faithful. Whatever you tell her to do. Nah, I got to go keep my hair
It
done.
works.
Mm-hmm.
It works. I really just observed and paid attention. That's why I'd be kind of upset when I find out about people that have been doing locks longer than me and they haven't figured it out. Because if you watching it every day,
right?
This is what I see every day. So eventually it's like, okay, this is off here. This needs to be adjusted here. Oil is a big problem. I'm finding that out because I'm washing it. And I'm having a hard time getting the hair clean because oil clings to dirt like no other. And getting it out of your hair is, especially locks, is almost impossible. Simply because they hold, like, there's a space down that's, you know, it's locked hair, but there's also like air. So you fill that airy space up with oil. It's so hard to get it out that it's just dirt. And I'm trying to clean the dirt off the oil because I can't get the oil out. Why? Because water and oil don't mix. So I can spray all the oil I want on it. Yeah. I can spray all the water I want on this oil and the oil not moving. I have to actually squeeze it out and then wipe it off with a towel. That's a lot. It is. Then it be clogging up the drains. So then I can't get it out my drain, or my drain will clog up, and so I have to open up drains. I unscrew the pipes. I have to stuff paper towels through them. All this black gelatinous goo comes out.
So let me ask you, what about, you know, prior to people getting locked, back in the day, you used to do hot oil treatments. Mm-hmm. Do we still do, like?
I think people do, but I don't know why they would. It make their hair brittle. And make your hair brittle and hard. You ever seen somebody whose hair is straight and it just blowing in the wind? Yeah. And then you see somebody else whose hair look like it just got done, but it ain't blowing. It's just hanging there stiff and hard. The one with the stiff and hard got oil on it. The one that is moving around to the wind, no oil. They got no oil. Mm-hmm. I remember.
Blow dryer.
Yeah, I had a lady one time. She was like, I seen one of your clients at the library, and I immediately knew who she was because I only had one client who lived at the daggone library. Mm-hmm. And so all she gets a relaxer every 6 weeks, and she gets a straightening, like I just flat iron. This is a long time ago. Oh, okay. I do not do any of that anymore. But back when I did, the lady was like, I need you to do mine and my daughter's hair because I want our hair to look like that. I go to the salon, my hair don't look like that. Her hair was just blowing in the wind, blah, 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 going on and on about her hair. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't really do nothing. I gave her a flat iron, that was it. I flat iron it, I wash it, I deep condition it, I flat iron it on times when we're not doing a relaxer. But I was a huge proponent of back then, not using oil when I straighten the hair because whenever I would straighten my hair, if I used oil, my flat iron was stiff. They calling it a silk press now, but back then they just called it what you used, which was a flat iron, so they call it a flat iron. But my hair wouldn't move, so I'd have to use nothing. Like even when I use heat protectant, it would be too heavy. If I use anything on it, it would be too heavy, and I couldn't get my hair to move. I like my hair to move. Yeah. Okay, so. It's sexy when it moves. Yeah, like don't play. I need it to move around. I don't like that stiff, hard hair. One of my church ladies used to always go to the salon every 2 weeks, but she'd come straight from the salon, hair stiff as hell. Why would I want that? And it'd be because they spray an oil sheen on it after they done. That's stupid. No, I do know. Even hairspray on it is stupid. Like,
I used to be one with the oil sheen. I used to be one
spraying it all the time. Hair's brittle as hell. But yeah, so the lady's like, the only problem is we got terrible scalps. Like we got horrible scalp problems, blah, blah, blah. So I have to use a special shampoo. and I also have to use this special oil. And she was like, so after you shampoo it with my shampoo, I need you to oil my scalp with this oil. And I was like, ma'am, that's not gonna work. And she said, what do you mean? And I said, well, I can't get your hair to look like hers with the oils. Like if I use oil, it's gonna make your hair not moving. And I don't know if she just didn't believe me or what, but she canceled her and her daughter's appointment. She canceled them, and I was like, that's better than me having to get all this oil off my flat iron later, and your hair looking terrible. I don't want to do stuff that's gonna make my name bad. I don't know. I don't think people be getting that. Like when my sister used to ask me for certain styles that I thought was crazy looking, I'd be like, don't tell nobody I did it. Cause like literally every client that I do is walking advertisement for my work. Why would I want to do something that's gonna be bad? Like no. No. And then doing stuff that makes people's hair break, that's crazy. Because now you don't have no client. If their hair breaks off, they have no reason to come back.
And
there's no hair.
And again,
I gotta grow it so I can have you keep on needing me.
And I knew a long time ago, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was maybe 3 years ago when I knew I should have stopped going to the last person that was doing my hair. That's just me being.
You were just stuck in your ways for a little while.
And then not wanting to go through and find somebody
look
else.
And hope and pray that they actually can
and
do
then
it.
When I met, when Crown, well, you know her Centurion, when she told me about you, I was like, okay. And then she had to go into, oh, well, you know, I'm starting my own weed. I was like, girl, I didn't ask you that. I just asked who did it. So, but I was like, yep. Let me go and check her out. And I should have been coming since then. But now I was like, yeah, it was the convenience.
Is it? I'm far.
She was, no, you're not far, but she was like right around the corner from me.
Oh,
So it was being lazy. And then I was like, yeah, I knew I should have went with my instincts.
Yeah, especially if you're not happy with the hair.
And
like that's what you're going for. That's what you're paying for.
And I was telling her about the thin ones because it seemed like more thin ones are now all of a sudden popping up, right? And I would know your root is healthy. I'm like, I'm not even a stylist, and I feel like, you know, like so. Then I was.
And then I go and show you the hair
that it was thin.
That's right there. This is what's happened. I mean, and that's the thing. That's the reason why I think people believe me when I tell them stuff, because I can show you. I can show you why what I'm saying is right. Like I hate when people be like, my hair was breaking and my stylist kept telling me I need to stop playing with it, but I know I'm not playing with it. It's like, why are you even just saying random stuff to people? At least try to figure it out. Like that was the thing. Figure it out at least.
What really made me mad was when I said, well, you know, what makes it healthy? Because this lock to me looks healthy compared to this lock. Where you go by the root, and you know me not knowing, because I don't know. I'm like, okay, well maybe she do know. And when I seen, I felt like they start getting smaller and smaller. I'm like, well, hold up, no, we're not doing this. Can you put them together? And she would never put them together. I'm like, okay, well,
there are some I will put together and some that I won't. Depends on what they can be or if they can't.
But I mean, how informational you are. If you say, and I'm like, okay, I will believe you because you've been with, it's so much detail I've learned since I've been over here, and I've been having my locks since 2008.
But so that's the thing why when you were saying, well, are they healthy? And I'm like, well, they still healthy because they clearly still going.
Right.
But they could be healthier.
Right.
There's things you can do that. No. Well, the thing is that hair growth. So like what it is that if you had a relaxer, right, not Locs, because what I was telling you about why it was breaking is because of two different textures. Where two different textures meet is a breaking point. So if you had a relaxer and you had let too much time go by before you get your next relaxer, you'd have the relaxed hair breaking off. These afro parts. And then you'd have short afro around the edges.
I see what you're saying.
You ever seen the little girls who, like, my mom only relaxes my hair once a year. And so at the end of that year, she got all short afro around the edges because all that relaxer done snapped off. So the same thing happens with Locs, right? So Locs are a different texture than the afro hair too. And so a little bit different. It seems like it's the same, but it's not. It's a little bit different. So once you got a certain amount of new growth, then that's where hairs are going to start to detach from the lock. The reason why Locs are so much healthier than that is because you still get to keep all your length, and when you go get back done again, I just take those broken hairs and put them back on the lock. The problem is that it does make weak spots that over time, as it grows out, they start to snap off the ends. So that's why you have that right now, the ends. And since since it's been a habit of going every 12 weeks, right? Then you're gonna have those weak spots until you stop doing
It makes sense, yeah. Cause I'm like, and I was telling my mom, like, why do all my hair keep falling out?
It's like I get it to a certain length and then
Right,
it pops.
and they pop. Right.
That's not actually normal. That just comes from what you did years ago, which was
Okay.
not getting it done regularly.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's it.
And they get to, I could be like this, right? Just playing in my hair. And I'm like,
Boop. And now you feel like it's your fault because the stylist like, well, stop playing with it. Well, that's not the reason why it popped. It's just something happened a long time ago. Because it's on every single one of them in that same spot. And that's how I figured it out. It's like, well, it's on every single one at that same spot. That means it happened as it grew out. That means every lock went through that.
And I've been with, like, I was with her for 7 years. And prior to her, I was with somebody even longer than that. And I love her because you know how when people become personal? Like, say you do my hair,
personal.
right?
I be trying,
like,
okay.
Huh?
I said I be trying to keep it.
Nah. I'm talking about what I meant by that. We can have a conversation. You are a lot of people therapists. You don't know what you are.
Oh, I do.
But if my appointment is 10:30, but you don't show up till 11. Oh, I had this. It's like, hold on now. Business is still business. So she used to do that a lot to me because she knew me. And I was like, and I said, listen.
I don't like it. Just because I know you don't mean I should do that. Like, I'm on time for my little sister's appointments. That's my little sister. I can make her wait if I want to. I'm not going to. But she set an appointment. She got things to do with her life. I'll never understand it. But that's been probably the hardest thing for me as a business owner is getting people that come to work on time.
Yeah.
Because if all my people was as on time as I be, we would be booming around here.
You want to know what you
but
should
mostly
do?
I get late people all the time.
You better start finding them.
Yeah, I'm working on it. You know.
Yeah, I will start finding them.
You know, if they had my work ethic, they might have their own.
If I could tolerate, like, cause y'all be on y'all feet a lot.
Yeah.
If I could tolerate that, I used to want to learn how to do locks, but then I was like, man, I don't like people like that.
It definitely requires.
But I do personal training, but see, I love helping people in that nature though. But trust me, it ain't consistent. I be looking at people like, so do you want this or not? Because I can't want your dirty.
We trying to fight past Oreos. That's too much work. Trying to fight past Oreos. You can't fight past Oreos. You got high metabolism now.
Nah, so what I do is, and this is why it's easier said than done, and I tell people you are still human. You just know you gotta basically work hard until you can get to the point of being able to do this. I tell people earn your cookie, right? So
I ain't ready yet.
Right.
So that sound like work.
If you can hold off until like a Friday or Saturday, earn it, cause you're gonna burn. So when your body, you just have to trick your body not to be used to eating it so much. So once you're not used to eating it so much,
that's the problem I have. Once I taste it, I want more.
But think about it. If you only ate, I'm gonna just give you an example. Say Monday through Friday you didn't eat sweets, but you eat sweets on Saturday and Sunday, you're gonna burn that off in your sleep. People don't know that because your body's not used to like, oh dang, I get a piece of cookie. So it's gonna burn it off like, dang, I wish I would have held on to that. Compared to if I eat a cookie every day, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a cookie, so I don't have to worry about this cookie.
So that's when, so it burns it off when it's not, when it's not used to getting it all the time.
Well, I think I have really bad insulin resistance right now. So I've been avoiding all sweets for a long time. Matter of fact, since the last time I saw you, I remember you was eating vanilla wafers, and I haven't had no sweets since then. Because I can't eat that.
I ate that whole
box.
Like,
you told
I was
me you
eating
was
it here,
to.
And when I got in the car, I was driving. By the time I got home, they was gone.
You told me you was going to eat them.
Because when I eat sweets, it's a wrap.
That's like, me too. I can't have just one, so I just don't even touch them. Maybe once I get all strong and stuff, but right now I can tell I'm still insulin resistant because every time I've had like a cheat day or whatever, it feels like it set me back like weeks.
Cause you start being
and I feel like no,
oh, you don't.
Just that one time. But even when I go back to the next day eating like I'm supposed to, it just feels like I was doing test strips for ketosis for a while, and it would take like 6 days to get back into ketosis from doing the right thing. I think I'm just really highly insulin resistant from all the years of binging, and it was years of binging and fasting. So that's the problem that I have. That I used to fast and binge. It's just too much extreme stuff. So now I'm just trying to eat healthy stuff and just keep my body full of healthy stuff all the time. And now that I'm seeing actual results, it's giving me some motivation to continue. But
How about
I'm
you?
gonna
What did
stay
you
away from
drink?
all the sweets for a while though. Still, I'm just gonna stay away from because I'm terrified. Because I know. So I do make like those healthy kind of snacks, you know,
Mm-hmm.
where you gotta make it at home with real ingredients and stuff. I make
Well, you
that
can
stuff.
get protein and make it into like ice cream.
Uh-huh. I make ice cream and I make candy bars.
Okay. I need to
They're
start doing
good
that.
too. Them candy bars be real good.
Cause I go get it. So I might go get one when I leave here. A Twix.
Twix is
Oh,
good.
it is.
I ain't had one of them.
Man, don't
Oh,
eat
I
one.
seen a recipe. I seen a recipe for a healthy version of the Twix.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dates do taste like caramel if you work them up. They will taste like caramel. I'm not eating fruit right now though at all.
You can eat watermelon if you like it.
I got watermelons growing in the garden. My sister said they fire, but I haven't touched them.
They that ain't nothing but basically water.
I know, but they gonna shoot my blood sugar up to 44.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, blood
That
sugar.
might be.
Yeah, my insulin
You
resistance
might well
is too
stick to
bad.
like grape juice.
I gotta
grapes
wait
or
until I
something.
get insulin sensitive again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just working towards that. It's gonna come eventually. I'll wait. I'm fine. I remember what all they taste like. So I'm just.
I do too, and then when I eat it, it'd be a wrap.
Yeah, it was more so. I mean, I like the flavors, but the texture. I really like that caramel with the cookie crunch craziness.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good.
I already know.
But I don't work as hard as you do in the gym, so I can't get away with that. But I know one day I'm gonna have to work not as hard as you work because you're a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to work harder than I currently work. I'm just, you know how people hit plateaus and they have to work harder. So I don't want to start off going crazy.
Nah,
I'm gonna have to go even crazier. So
Right.
yeah, I'm just working my way up to, like, I only walk 30 minutes on the treadmill.
That's fine. And
then
then I
do
will
a
tell
few
you,
machines.
and when you walk on the treadmill, you can even up it how you do it. So say you walk 30 minutes, right, and you just do a regular walk. Put your incline starting at 3 and walk at a speed of 2. If you can walk there for 30 minutes without holding on, then you put your incline up and keep it at 2.
I've been slowly doing that.
And once you
over
get up
time.
to 6, then you start changing your speed
Going faster.
and start going faster. Because the thing of the treadmill, people was like, oh, we can do it. I can do it at level 10 and I can go at this speed. And I'm like, yeah, but you're holding on. So guess what? You're not burning nothing for real.
Right.
But when you go in there, for example, a 6 and a speed of 3.5 and not holding on, you burn a lot of fat. People don't know that.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I have to not hold on. So that's why so far I don't go faster than 2.5 because I feel like when I go faster than that, I have to hold on.
So what is your incline at?
Today I did 2.5 and I started with a 1 incline and I raised it gradually while I was walking. So like every 5 minutes or so. And so I raised it and I ended up, I think, at 5 today.
Okay. Yep. That's what you do. Do it just like that. And then if you get up to 6, say you at 6, then start changing your speed. Okay. Then if you can get to a 3.5, then change your incline up to 6.5 or 7. Like you start working like that, cause the body it's gonna shock your body anyway. Okay. And then you don't have to worry about abruptly going into something.
Cause I was just feeling like eventually I was gonna have to work for 45 minutes. And then eventually I'll have to work for 55 an hour.
Yep, you are.
And I'm fine with that. I just didn't want to start there.
But I would do that after.
I don't want to walk for an hour and a half.
Right. I wouldn't change the time though until you can get to an incline of 6 and a speed of 3.5 for 30 minutes without holding on.
Okay, good.
Then
that's
start
good,
changing.
Because I didn't know where I was going.
Yeah.
Where I was going. I figure if I stay the same weight for too long, then I guess I'm gonna have to up it.
But nah, I start changing my speed there. Because once you get through that, the 3.5, and I'm talking about from start to finish, not gradually putting it up. If you start at a 6 and you start at a 3.5 the whole time.
The whole time?
Yep.
Then I can start walking
Then
longer.
you start going, yep.
Okay, then.
Because guess what? When you start walking longer, then you be like, dang, I couldn't do the 45 minutes today. I did 40. So my goal is to now get to that 45 minutes.
Yeah. And then I seen somebody say that they would rather you do 3 reps of a super heavy weight that you can barely do than do.
No, that's if you bulking. You don't want to do that. That's putting mass on you.
I'm trying to mask my butt.
Oh man, if you trying to do that, yeah, you can go heavy with your like I got a girl that's she real good with that area. She can tell you how to build that.
But yeah, I do a couple machines, and then I get up out of there. So right now I was only spending about 45 minutes in the gym. Now I'm spending about 50 minutes in the gym.
Nothing wrong with that.
Cause I don't be wanting to, but I do it. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, they got a piece of wood. We can hear everything over there. Is that English or not?
Yeah, he's talking English.
Yeah,
But,
I'm
you know.
talking loud.
Right. I'm up here like, what is going on?
Yeah, they ain't blocking very well over there. And I be trying to keep it quiet out here just because he got that sign up that say acupuncture quiet. Yeah, I don't know what they need quiet. Oh. But no, he be playing like the massage music. So maybe it really is relaxing.
But you gotta lay there depending on where they doing it at. So if they doing like with me, if I go, he probably have to do my back. So you gotta lay there. Most of the time they say you fall asleep. Like I said, the guy I know, he said the lady did something to him. And she was like, where's the pain at? And he showed the pain. And she did something to him. He said he went right to sleep. She said they came in and woke him up.
Dang, it put you to sleep? I can't wait. But I went and looked. I didn't see no website. I gotta just go over there and look.
Prices at? Because I looked on looking for the prices.
I think we just gotta go over there and tell him to set an appointment, and then he wants you to ask, what's the price? Like, where is the website?
Let me see.
Step it up.
But I got a lady. Are you close? You're not close to Marietta, are you? I got a lady in Marietta.
The other way, south.
Listen, when I say she's a little lady, right? She Korean lady. I don't be wanting to disrespect them. I don't know if they're Korean or Japanese, but anyway.
I think you can say Asian.
Asian, okay.
So all those countries are over there.
Okay. So she's an Asian woman, right? Small lady. Every time I go to her, she be like, oh, you're back. Lots of muscles. I got to get in those muscles. Man,
for your massage?
Yes. She be getting into my muscles. I be like, ooh, child.
She get in
Where you been at all my life? The
last
last
how
time.
you get in there with them little bitty hands?
Right. But this time
she's making it happen.
This what she did last time. She said, I'm going to use feet. Now, I have an OCD.
Don't
put your feet on me.
Yeah.
She got on the thing.
You let her do it?
I let her do it. When I said I got up, I said, oof. I'm going home to go to sleep. Let me go drink some water.
For real. Well, massage always make me thirsty. Is that normal?
And you know it's getting all the toxins out of it. It's flushing all the toxins out of it.
Well, yeah, I was going to get one of those because, I don't know how I feel about people's feet on my back, but I just have a feeling that people's hands can't do as good as their feet could probably do.
She was like,
is it called shiatsu, I think?
Listen, I didn't know what it was called. She said, I'm using feet today. I said, okay.
I'm going to trust you.
Right. But then she put on them socks. I said, oh, okay.
Okay, socks, period. Is it socks and they still using the oil?
So she ended up using the oil when she used her feet. She put the sheet on me.
Okay.
And she was doing I thought it was her hands how she was doing. I'm like, do y'all got bare feet? Yeah.
And holding on to this, it's probably fun. I could imagine doing a massage on somebody's back with my feet while I'm holding on to bars. It's probably fun. I'll be dancing.
I said, so when people come in here like big men with big muscles, she said, I use feet.
She gotta use her body weight. Otherwise, I had one girl that was like using her arm and elbow.
She do that too.
That seemed like a lot of work. I'd rather use my feet too.
See, I think with me, I think about, you know how some of the men come in there extra hairy? I'm like, you put your arm on their hairs and stuff.
They probably be pulling. Because if they snag or get
that rug burn me.
Hurt.
But
I don't know that I
my
want to
mental,
do that job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then they got it. She said, you don't want feet rubbed? I said, nah, not today. Because you ain't about to sit here and have me knocked out for real.
I was going to say, you're going to be sleeping there.
Because if she massages my body like that, imagine my feet. I probably should have had her do it because, a lot of your pain comes from your start at your feet.
And I think you get rid of a lot of toxins too, getting foot massage.
I'm gonna go in there.
There's a lot of pressure points on your feet that affect other areas of your body too. They tell you foot massage can heal certain parts. I need to figure out which part of my foot heals my back. Then I just rub it
That's what I
myself.
need to. Who you telling? Let me go get a tennis ball. She hit me. She was right there, and that's the part they go here. Let me go ahead and rub that there. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I said, "Ooh, she far away." Let me go get her.
Man. You moving fast.
I'll be trying.
Yeah. What happened? Did that man leave, or he done turned the lights off? Put him in there.
I think he in there getting his back stabbed up.
I gotta go. I think I hope. I didn't know your thyroid was like in your throat.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go get mine checked out because I think
Something
mine
wrong
give
with
me
it?
some issues. Yeah, it's been going on for like 2 weeks now.
I don't even know how to know if something's wrong with my thyroid. I thought that thyroids make you fat.
I did too.
Man, you're not fat at all.
I didn't know what was going on. Like I hear that all the time, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know the freaking thyroid was in your throat.
Well, and I didn't know that they were hormonal. Like, I didn't know
Yeah.
thyroids had to do with your hormones.
Yeah.
I didn't know none of that.
That
What
might
the
be
hell
why I'm
even is
getting
a
all these hairs
thyroid?
on my chin.
What? Yeah. What even is a thyroid though?
I don't know. I need to go
I'll tell you, I got all my chin hairs from Twixes. I'm pretty sure.
I thought I got my chin hair from working out so hard.
I don't know. I got chin hairs from PCOS. And PCOS was from high blood sugar.
Oh, dang. I didn't know that.
Yep, that's what they told me. Hirsutism. Also, I did have 4 sons.
You don't have no girls?
Nope.
Jesus.
I know. Where's the love?
Right.
No love at all. Just
You gonna
giving
try
me all
again to
these
get your
males.
girl? You gonna say no? Okay, never mind.
I tried 4 times.
And God said, girl, mom, who?
No girl for you.
Right.
I said, who gonna follow follow down the family business?
That part. I don't know. You might have one. You might do
I
it.
think Ty probably outside.
Okay.
She might have seen you come in.
Okay.
But yeah. What was I saying? I forgot.
About the, you ain't have a girl.
Oh yeah, it's rude. Disrespectful. I thought for sure I would have at least one to do my business. I get
That
you
part. I told my friend, so I got 2 girls I call my sister. And one of the girls just had a baby, right? I lied to you now. I was like, girl, you need to keep that baby. I'm going to help you with daycare. Because I'm thinking she going to have a girl. Right? Because her mom keep telling me, like, you know, she's spiritual. And, like, every child she has had, her mother has brought, like, in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, nah, you're going to have a girl this time. When she popped out with that little boy. And then the boy he came early, right? So when she sent me a picture, I was mad. She was like, really, sis? I said, what the hell is this?
This is not what we agreed
This
to.
ain't what we agreed to. But he was so
I said I was
handsome.
gonna babysit a girl. Hey lady.
He's so handsome though. You can't even get mad. I was like, dang, yeah, he gotta be cute.
Look at that little cute boy.
Right. And she was like, oh yeah, I don't think I forgot. My husband. He was like, don't forget you. He was like, she was telling me today, she said, don't forget, you told me to help with the daycare.
He's on the phone.
Okay.
I was like, damn, I did say that. But I said that if you was having a girl though.
Yeah.
Do it still count?
You still gotta do it. Are you still locked in?
I think I am. And I don't mind helping, cause helping me. So what you gonna do 1 month? I do 1 month.
Back.
And plus he my godson. But when I say to him, I was mad.
Yeah. I had that reaction to the 3rd one. You know, and it's so sad because he turned out to be like my best son. And I was sad when I found out he wasn't a girl. I was like, 2 boys and a girl, that's perfect. That's
Yeah.
fine with me.
Look,
I was gonna be done after that, but no.
Look at him.
Oh my God, all that hair.
and she said she didn't have heart or nothing.
Mario.
And this is her other
So
son.
cute.
His little mini son.
She got a big one too.
Right. She got 3 altogether. She got 2 big ones. And then this little one. And she was like, help her. I only kept them because we started. You told me to keep them. I wasn't trying to start over. Look.
What grade?
He's adorable. He's adorable. But look at all three of her sons. I said, man, how you have 3 of the same babies?
Yeah, that's what I did too.
Look.
Yeah. That's what my baby pictures look like. They all look like the same.
Yeah, the same. So.
Oh, that.
I know y'all be like. So which one you got? You say you got 4 kids, four sons.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So which one you got? The oldest one, probably the quiet one.
So I had the oldest one 10 years before the second oldest one. So I
know
technically
he
had
got
an only child, and then I had a set of 3.
I know he came back like, what are you doing, Mama?
Yeah. He was helpful for the first one and then the second one, but on the third one, he was like, nobody told you to keep having all these kids. Because he was 13 by then. He like,
at that point, right?
Why you keep doing this?
So which ones? Because with her middle son now, since she got the middle son, he's very like, who you talking to? Like he's feisty, right? Then you got the older son that's really calm, cool, and collect.
So that's mine. He's cool.
See,
but my youngest one is the one that's the trouble.
See,
he's a problem child. My middle one is like an overachiever in every subject, and just really well behaved and well mannered and like respectful. The oldest one too, but like, you know, he gets awards for it. And my middle son getting awards for just being a great student, and then the oldest one gets awards for being an academic scholar. The youngest one is a genius, like literal Einstein level genius, but he's also like bad, a monster. He's also like,
I'll mess with him up there.
Tear everybody up. Everybody's gonna be scared when I come.
Dang.
When I come through the room.
Well, you know this is always like that though. You like, why are you so mean? And don't have a reason to be, just want to be. Is he smaller, like the smallest one?
Well, right now, yeah.
That's why.
It's like,
now
let
it
it go.
sense.
He
That's
got the
why.
Napoleon complex.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's like your brothers both were 6 foot by the time they were 12. So he's 11. His birthday is in December. He'll be 12 soon, and it's like you're growing really fast right now. And no, he's going through it. I can see it every day. I see him. I'm like, dang boy, you look taller. And that was what happened with my oldest son. Was like every single time, like every day, it just looked like he was taller to the point where we was like marking him on the wall every day. It's like, boy, how are you growing this fast? He went from 5 foot to 6 foot in a summer, and he got stretch marks all up his back. Because he literally grew
that fast. Yeah, so he grew too fast.
Yeah. So the middle one, he grew really fast too, but he doesn't have any stretch marks. He grew more, I guess, a little slower. But my 15-year-old is 6'4". The 13-year-old is 6'2", and he's like almost my height, which is 5'10".
Let me ask you this then: how often do you go to Costco's?
I go to BJ's every week.
Yeah.
Every week.
I know you do.
Every week.
I
gotta do all the groceries every week. Somebody asked me what my grocery bill was the other day. I said I don't even want to think about it. It's like pushing on $1,000.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's killing me. It's like a whole.
No disrespect to you or mothers. No disrespect.
What are you doing?
I'm happy I got dogs.
I'm telling you, why would you do it? Yeah, my dogs cost me too much, really, because I be feeding them real food and stuff.
I was just having a conversation with my friend the other day because I still want kids. Even though like I'm 40, I still want kids. But then it's like sometimes I think about it and I be like, I might adopt thinking about it. But what the dilemma that I'm having right now is I was bad growing up. I got whoopings. I was bad, right, and I got to deal with me type
Were you bad though, or were they just acting
no, I was bad. And I tell you, I was one of them kids. Like if you whoop me, say, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Me and my cousin were so bad to the point that my grandma whooped us maybe 3 times in the same day. But we wouldn't do what we got a whooping for. We were going to do like we would.
You do something
else.
else.
We were just bad, right? So I remember
but you just kept finding more things to get whooping for. But maybe the parents, maybe your grandma just had a low patience and she wanted to whoop.
Nah, she was very my grandma. So the one whooping. So we did stuff like this. We didn't like our neighbor. So I don't know if you remember those big satellite dishes. Mm-hmm. So because we didn't like her, we broke the satellite dish.
Y'all was bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or we was devious where we would do stuff like, I remember we had this plan where we would put rocks in the grass while the guy that we didn't like was cutting the grass, and we would think that he would like knock out a window. Us being silly, not realizing he see us putting rocks in the grass, he stopped cutting grass and go tell my grandma.
Oh yeah, he go tell my
So we would, Or if my grandma told me to stop jumping on the couch, she run out the room, I'm back jumping on the couch. Like I was bad. See what I mean?
Yeah, your kid's gonna be good.
Right. And it was, and I was smart. That's why when you said your son, I was smart.
Smart kids be
Or,
in trouble.
right, or you go to school, and if somebody say something to you, you just fight them. Oh, who you talking to? All right, but I was small too, so it's the little person complex. But it was always something like I would be bad. So that's one thing.
Because they told me I was bad, but I really wasn't bad.
I was bad. See, you got kids when you like, oh, you bad? I was like, bad where? That baby's okay.
You don't know bad.
I know bad.
Give me your couch.
That part. So I think about that, then I think about situations where, because I want a girl. I grew up with none but boys in my family.
Well, they kind of close to being able to let you choose. I don't know if they fully can let you choose yet, depending on the money.
I wouldn't want that. I would want it to come naturally. Like,
well, you don't get what you want, so I'm
right.
assure you're going to have a boy.
I probably so, because boys run like my father.
I wanted a girl every time.
And I probably need to have a boy.
I needed to let go of my want, and maybe then, but I couldn't. I couldn't let it go. I absolutely wanted to have a girl.
Nah, they say if you stop doing all the work, that's when you get a girl.
I ain't never did no work. I'm a lazy man.
I'm done. Work? What? So I know the crazy thing is though, I like really was I want kids, but it's like so much I think about. Like I watch too many movies, so then you ask your child, what if they call you to how to spend like. They get in so much trouble, you gotta spend so much money on them.
Go broke. I had one that kept me at the school so often that I felt like I couldn't keep a job because I almost had to work for myself because I was constantly at that school.
So I think about stuff like that. So that's why I was telling her, I'm like, I think I'm gonna stick with dogs for a while, but I do want to adopt because
almost the same. Actually, having dogs is more like getting to keep your babies because if I could keep my babies as babies, I would actually. People say that's the hard part. That's literally the best part. I missed the baby part. I want the baby part back. Even up to toddler. I'm fine with toddlers. Toddlers are cool.
Babies are so
They're
precious.
fun. But adolescents and preteens and teenagers are the bane of my existence right now. They argue with everything, including each other constantly. I had to break up a fight the other day, which I told them, what do you think I'm gonna do if a 6'2" and a 6'4" are fighting? If I can't use my words to get y'all to stop, what is my recourse? I said, do you want me to call the cops on my kids?
Right.
I said, I need y'all to have boundaries.
Or I can teach you how to put them in a headlock.
I'm not about to even get over there. I'm not going near y'all. I'm getting away from y'all because I don't want to get hit. I said, look at my face. So do this face look like I want to be hit? I'm not trying to get hit by accident.
And if y'all 6 foot something, you know what? Go outside.
Bigger than me.
And fight it out.
And if I could put them out, then I would, but they bigger.
Look, tell them to go outside and duke it out.
So I said, don't make me call the cops. Because y'all give me no other choice.
Or think about it like this: all the land you get some boxing gloves. They got 2 minutes to fight it out.
Duke
and
it
then
out.
after that, I don't want to hear nothing else about it.
The thing is, they don't want that for real. They're all 2 years apart. There's a clear strength difference between all of them. The middle one works out in the gym every day. He had 2 weightlifting classes last year in 7th grade. He works out. And he expects, because his older brother does not work out, that he will be stronger than him.
But
he is
sometimes
not.
It ain't.
He is not.
I got a
15 got you. 15-year-old and you 13. He's gonna be stronger than you until you're 15. But then he'll be 17, so he'll be stronger.
And you never know
so
what
stop fighting with your brothers, because it's stupid. You're gonna lose.
Let me tell you.
You don't have a brother you can beat yet.
Wait
till y'all grown. Wait till y'all all grown.
Check this out. I work out every day, right? You clearly see what I do for a living. Mm-hmm. My grandmother's 76 years old. I got embarrassed at Thanksgiving. So I was trying to pull, like my grandma was holding on to this, and I'm like, man, I work out now. I got my grandma now, right? So and they're recording me. Ask my mom about this. I'm trying to pull this thing, and I'm sitting here. I started sweating. I'm like,
couldn't get it out.
My grandma said, just because you lift weights don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
And I'm
still
looking at her
stronger
like,
than you.
How for you 76 years old? I'm 40 years old. I should be able to,
She's still stronger than you.
She was holding on to it. She was just like this. And I'm up here trying to move her fingers and everything.
She's been grasping spoons for her whole life. 70 years. 30-something years longer than
and
you.
then she got her forearms. I got big forearms, so my grandma got them too. And I'm sitting here like, boy,
where you get yours from? And you wasn't even lifting weights in the gym.
But this was the one time I thought I was going to be able to take her. Like, man, you can.
Yeah. I remember I tried my mom one time when I was 16, and I was shocked and appalled.
We ain't gonna talk
But that's the
about
difference though, because I'm a girl. Them boys are stronger than me already. The 11-year-old, when he was 10, him and his brother were arguing, and I was just trying to simply guide him to his room. But he refused to move as I'm trying to scoot him that way. He refused to move, so I'm like, let me try to really. The boy would move, and I couldn't move him. And that's why I said, okay,
y'all wanna
I'm
do
done
it,
with y'all.
okay,
Y'all figure
yeah.
your life out. Figure your life out.
As long as they not being disrespectful to you, that's all that matters.
So far, so good.
Yeah. They love,
But
they
I mean,
gonna...
I'm easy to love, so.
Listen, I don't know, but I think I would have been, if I would have had them younger. I told my mom, I said, well, maybe I should have had them in my 20s. And she was like, for what?
So
For
you
me to
broke?
be taking care of
You'd be broke right now.
or her taking care of them.
Because now would be when they will be in college needing all your
Everything.
extra money.
And then I want a girl, so that means it would have been even worse
A
because
lot
she would have
more.
been extra. Extra money,
Yeah,
extra attention. And then I don't want to deal with a heartbreak with them. With a boy, you deal with a heartbreak. To me, I feel like it would have been easier. Like, listen.
No, a boy have one heartbreak and never try again. My oldest is a 25-year-old version because a girl pretended to like him in the 8th grade or 9th grade. Pretended to like him and then made a joke out of it. And then everybody was laughing.
See, I don't like stuff like that.
I don't either, but him refusing to ever try to talk to another girl is stupid. Since 9th grade,
you can't
when
do
you're
that
25,
now. Come on now.
that's weirdo behavior.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think now I'm used to guys.
He probably gonna be a 40-year-old virgin. He gonna be a forever-year-old virgin.
I got brothers, and I
don't
tell
wanna
you,
even try no more.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if a girl, they'll be like, man, F that. They start treating like one of my brothers. He started treating girls like he got treated, and I'm like, you can't be like that.
That's also psychotic.
You can't be like
Why
that.
ain't
He
no
don't
happy
trust him.
mediums with these guys?
I don't know. I
You
think
need to
that's
find
just.
a level playing ground. You don't gotta be. Everything don't gotta be so drastic.
I think that's just a new thing, though, if you think about it. Cause you know, back in
Because
the
we're in
day,
cancel culture now.
you said cancer.
Cancel culture.
Oh yeah, they don't work for nothing.
Everybody ready to
Call it quits and
blow it
move
up.
on. Yep.
blow up everything just because one thing didn't go your way. Like you, I think it's because growing up without parents. I ain't have no parents. But growing up without parents make you really realize that nothing's the end of the world. Because I can actually be raised and turn into a decent human being with zero parents. So you'll be all right. Like you'll be okay. This little heartbreak will pass.
And it'd be crazy with these hard, like, man, I know someone, like, she in her 30s, you know, she's been in the military and everything. And, like, this is the worst I've seen her. I'm like, yo, listen, that's another piece of flesh, okay? The mother effer clearly showed you that they were using you in your face, and you still putting yourself out there to continue being used. Like, and then you want to cry about it? We got to stop somewhere. Somebody got to cry, but now she's not talking to me.
Well,
I thought I put her in her place, but
you wouldn't have to cry so much. If you don't like the crying part, stop doing the other part that makes you cry.
you keep putting yourself. Well, I think one day we're gonna get back together. What?
Why would you want to if they made you cry?
Right, and now you trying to get this person in furniture when they're clearly showing you that they over here with somebody else. Stop it. You can't buy
Save
love.
yourself. Yeah.
You can't even listen. You can buy attention, but you can't buy love. I'm gonna give you all the attention I can give you while you giving me this. Thank you. That's how it works.
You know this ain't happening.
Okay, I was about to say. This is Amazon Prime Day. You got an Amazon Prime Day?
When?
It don't say the date on the
Ooh, is it gonna be cheaper to get Prime
It
on
say,
Amazon Prime?
oh no, it's just saying you got stuff under $39. I got definitely going on. Let's do. I need to make sure. I had to keep getting good. I need this to come back healthy. You see that little piece right there? That little cut in my head?
Yeah, what happened?
So, remember when I said I was bad?
I
So my grandma told me a long time ago, when I was in high school then, or going into high school, and my grandma told all my cousins and me, if now they get in another altercation, everybody in trouble. Cause I used to just, get into it with people at school. You couldn't say nothing to me if I felt disrespected. I jumped on you, right? So, and it's still
That's why you
tender.
had to start
Huh?
lifting weights, didn't you?
Because I always felt like I had to protect myself. Like everywhere I went, I was always getting picked on. So this was
little.
Yeah, I was little. So this one girl was talking crap to me, right? We was at the lunch table. And I mean, she going on talking about me. She just talking to me. And I told her, I said, if you don't be quiet, I'm going to slap you, right? I guess she didn't believe me. She kept talking. I jumped across the table and slapped her. So when I tried to go after some more, my cousin grabbed me. Now remind you, I ain't get beat up. I'm steady going after her. And my cousin threw me because she was like, I ain't about to get in trouble with grandma because of you.
Right, she was told to keep you out of trouble?
Yes. My head hit the door. You know the double doors?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got that.
Dang, you got stitches.
Nope.
They ain't
It just
you no stitches. There was a hole.
It was just healed up.
Yeah, but I could see the size of the wound.
And you want to know what's crazy? It's still to this day is tender.
Really?
That was like 9th grade.
I believe it because I got this. It's still tender when I touch it.
See?
Like,
And they didn't
what did
even
you
know.
use?
And the crazy part about it though, my grandma, like, everybody was at work. It's like they didn't think, because my mom, she was traveling at the time. It's like nobody knew to take me to the doctor.
Yeah, but black folk didn't take kids to the doctor. They used to didn't.
Because all they did was the nurse had bandaged me up. And then
Dang, even the school was like, man, she all right. Dang.
They bandaged me up. I got suspended. They sent me home. And I was just in trouble. And then it just healed up. I feel like if my grandma would have paid attention, because she one of them people that be like,
It was definitely an open wound. Yeah, they left a pretty big mark there.
And when I tell you it still be tender to this day, I was like, Jesus. And that part is hard to keep the hair thick too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm surprised I still got hair.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, that lock is still, you can
It's
see
still
it, but
growing.
it's still there right there.
Right, it's still holding on.
Mm-hmm.
But that whole side, everything has happened to me on that side. That happened when I was in the Marines. I told you about that when I lost my hair on the side from a spider bite.
I don't remember.
I ain't tell you about that.
Yeah, like a brown recluse got you?
I don't know what it was. So we used to have to stay out in the woods.
Something got you.
And it bit, and all I know is my hair was falling out. It was pussy and everything.
In the woods all the time. Like, there's definitely wildlife out there.
It is. And I got ate up too. And I came back bald.
Yeah. I couldn't walk. I had a spider bite on my leg. I couldn't walk. I had to go to the hospital.
Listen,
So them spiders will jack you up.
and to this day, I don't know. They just told me it was a spider bite. I don't know what spider it was. It's just that it was.
It made all your hair fall out.
Yep.
And it had ooze coming out.
And they was talking. Don't get mad at me because you bald headed. I used to get talked about in the Marines.
I'm mad at everybody if I'm wrong.
And I had a short haircut at that time, like a little. Called myself having a fade, but.
Oh, and then you had to be bald.
Yep.
After that, well.
So that's when I started.
At least
my
you didn't
locks.
have long hair.
It
That
won't.
would have made me very upset.
And I was like, dang, my little poor head that went through some trauma. So now you see why I be like, nah, please, this ain't falling out, is it? That's why, because of all the stuff I done went through.
Well, yeah, some of these are tiny. They can
See, I
bigger
told you.
eventually.
That's what I'm saying. I know I ain't going crazy.
Yeah, some of them are tiny. It's just when people start them, if they don't have because I can tell when they started yours, they didn't really use any type of pattern. They just kind of grabbed and twisted whatever looked good.
So
and
what
put it together.
Wait, it was a lady in Virginia. What she did was, because I had came home from, and I got in trouble with the Marines for that too, long story. When I went home, she took a comb, and she comb twist, and she made my locks that way.
Yeah, she didn't put no specific parts or like a parting pattern or anything. So you got lots of different sizes. Lots of different, like, they're not squares, they're not diamonds, they're not triangles, they're kind of like,
She just
They're
took it.
like-
She went like this literally.
yeah, there's no order. So normally when I start them, I kind of start them with a pattern that matches up with the head and the shape of your head and the curl pattern so that they're all pretty uniform.
So it look like you about to be doing a lot of work.
No, it ain't that bad.
Oh, okay.
It's just slight adjustments over time until they all match better.
You want to know my fear? I just don't want to be the one that got like all this hair in a ponytail, right? But no hair on your scalp.
I don't recommend it. No, when it gets like that, it's time to let it go.
Listen, I'm cutting it out and I'm like, Tiffany, can we start over?
And too many people don't be want to let it go. That usually happens when it's almost over. Like I've only ever seen that on somebody who was older, like a lot older,
Okay.
and they might not look that old to you because, you know, black people age nicely.
But I see it on a lot of like.
Because the lady, her face, her body, she didn't look like an old lady, but her hair started falling out. Like it just started thinning out like crazy. Like right now, it's just thin. She wears a short. She still keeps it purple. She used to keep it purple. I know she was like, at first she was like, is it because I'm coloring it purple? And it's like, no, that's not why. It's just because you're 65 and your hair is going.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
It's usually not. Now, I've seen it on younger people where this is why I told you I can't connect all of them. Like I can't just connect them just because we have to actually observe them and make sure that they need to be connected.
Okay.
Because if you put two together and it makes it too big is worse. Remember I told you sometimes the hair breaks, but sometimes the scalp breaks. So sometimes the hair breaks out of the scalp. If it breaks out of the scalp too many times, it stops growing.
Oh.
And so that'll make you bald too. But the other lady, she was bald when she was old.
Like, you know, studs. And then I thought it was because they keep messing with their hair and getting it cut and stuff.
I mean, I guess it depends on their age and what else they got going on. Because it's like another thing that makes people bald that people don't know about, insulin resistance. Yeah.
So I need to stop eating sugar.
You do. Because even though your body look good, it's like it still affects you. It still has an effect on your internals.
Say that like my heart is
probably do.
Don't go give me a twist today. I'll slow down.
Slow down. That's it. Slow down.
You know what?
I mean,
I
you
need
said
to do
you're
it.
only doing it on the weekend sometimes. So
No, I said that's what I try.
Oh, you tried it. But that's what I'm saying. If you're working so hard in the gym, you would think that it wouldn't have that negative effect, but I think that it still does.
I think I need to go through a spiritual fast, honestly speaking, because I feel like that'd be the only way I can get.
Because you didn't get to this point eating like that, did you?
Yeah, I mean,
You really eat like that? I just work and eat, and I just work out. And
the
I
thing
eat.
about sugar for me is really like crack. Like if I don't have sugar,
Exactly.
I go off on you.
Yes. That's why I don't want to touch it, because I
Yeah.
remember how I used to be.
Man,
It's like cigarettes.
listen, and then
I
don't
quit
take
them
it from me, because if you take it from me, I'm spazzing.
Yeah.
I'm going off on people.
So it wasn't me that said anything about it. Just in case you. I didn't say anything. But I just been doing a lot of research into it, because once they said that, I was like, okay, that's probably that, and stress is the reason why I've had trouble with weight, because I like sugar so bad. Like I like sugar a lot. And then my life is always stressful. So I'm storing everything I eat, basically.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably eat sugar today and tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try to go from Sunday to Thursday without eating sugar.
Well, I think that if you're going to eat sugar today and tomorrow, that in order to make sure that you don't hurt yourself and also go off on anybody, you should probably like have watermelon on that third day, like have fruit on the third day, so that way you can switch your body from the hard sugar to the healthy sugar, and then stop sugar.
I'm gonna make me a smoothie.
Plus, I'm told, even though I'm not going to do it because I'm super addicted to sugar, I'm told that the whole fruits, like you said, watermelon and oranges and stuff like apples and fruit are like actually sugars that your body is okay with. Like, but I don't know.
I know it's not good to eat banana because it has too much sugar. It's not good.
Banana has a lot of sugar.
Like a lot of berries are good for you.
But if I'm gonna eat a Twix, a banana is like
compared to
a Twix, a banana is like
I'm gonna take the banana.
heaven. Yeah. So you should go ahead and have you a banana.
I don't know. I don't really want that though.
Plus, the best way to make a Twix is with banana and dates. You make a Twix with banana and dates.
Maybe I should have banana.
Make you some fake bananas.
But now that you said that now, I done moved over to lemon cookies.
Lemon cookies are good.
It's so good.
I love lemon. I love lemon candy, lemon cake. I'm about to make me a lemon cheesecake this weekend.
That sounds
but
so
without
good.
no real sugar. Only with stevia. I can't have it. But I can have cream cheese. I can have all the cream cheese I want.
See, I can't. I'm going to get me.
Cream cheese and egg, that's all it is outside of that. Plus, also, I make crust with almond flour.
So I can't get you no tip treats in.
No, I can't have that. They don't make, and they need some
They need
restaurants.
to.
We need restaurants that do keto. We need restaurants that do like sugar-free desserts. Like, because the bakeries be having some fire desserts, but it's all real sugar. I can't eat none of that. They probably will let me order something and they'll use stevia for it.
They probably could make it for you.
But it's like, make it for everybody. We all need that. Like, we all need options for healthier living.
Yeah,
They don't care.
definitely do.
But yeah, I hadn't eaten any fast food in a long time.
And one know it's funny, I haven't eaten fast food in probably 2 years. Decided to go get some McDonald's, girl. That crap told my
Tear you up.
I thought I was having heartburn when I was eating it. And I'm like,
You probably was.
like I was in there like this, like
The last time I had a Twix, I got heartburn. That's why I was like, dang, I'm gonna just stop. Instead of having it every now and then, I'm just stop.
Yeah, your body was saying like enough.
And that's how I ended up only eating what I eat now, and finally being able to let go of the sweets. Is because the last few times I had them, trying to have a cheat day, I hurt myself. I was in pain. I was belching all night, gas all night, like stomach hurting. Like in the morning, just like cramped over. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Like,
I shouldn't have ate much Twix. So remember, I was going through my prep, so I wasn't eating sugar. Right, I was off sugar for several weeks, right? So when I realized I wasn't going to be doing my show, I said, no, I'm going to give me a Twix. Why did it blister the top of my mouth?
girl.
But I still ate, and I didn't.
Because it was delicious. Once you got it on your tongue, it's hard to
It
stop.
was a wrap. So when it blistered the top of my mouth, I said, I ain't losing any money. Like,
Right.
it
Not the $2.
and then I turned around and got some more because I was like, well, maybe it was just that day. It really was like, that's that moment.
It
But
burned you.
it blistered like the top of my mouth. I ain't gonna say blister. It irritated the top of my mouth.
Yeah, it did. Hey, lady. Your timing is immaculate.
Right. That's so good. Hey, how you doing? Fine.
We are going to the dryer.
This is the part I don't like.
I don't know why. It's perfect for a nap.
I know. Oh, and I'm sleeping too.
You can't take a nap yet.
Right. Look, I look like.
You can get a little 20 minutes at the end. You'll probably get a little 20 minutes at the shampoo bowl. We'll be back to shampoo bowl for about 15 more.
That's how you shampoo here. That's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look, I was falling asleep. I said, let me make a video.
Looking for it right now.
Oh, yeah.
All right. If you give me like 20, 25.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I only saw the drive that you told me about what happened to the Locs.
Don't nobody want no mildew.